Welcome everyone. Sandra Alexei here, January the 5th, 2021. The first video for 2021. And so I welcome you all and thank you for taking the time to listen. We're going to be talking about the new moon. Okay. And I am from Game Changer. I'm one of the authors. Okay. It's a self-discovery book about relationships. It delves really into what the Aquarian relationship is all about. And it's very interactive, the first chapter. Okay. You can see where to order it if you go up to your, I think it's your right. It's, some indigos have it. You can get it on Amazon and from Friesen. My website is also underneath under Show Me, and that's mypersonalmuse.com. I am an author of other books, and it shows, I have a whole thing on my travels, if you want to say, the different photos. I have been a spa consultant, I've been a teacher, I'm a master judge. I've been very blessed. I've done a lot of things, and I'm very excited because tomorrow is my birthday, and it is the Epiphany. And we have the Electoral College, and for anybody that knows me, I am very politically involved, and I respect what you are, and it doesn't matter to me what you are. I just know who I am and what my beliefs are, and that's where I stand, okay? So I would really appreciate it if you would like, if you would share, and if you would subscribe. And if you put a comment, once a month I do a draw for a mini reading. I do astrology, so I'm actually a business and a spiritual coach, and I'm setting up my entire year for 2021. I'm going to be doing some workshops online, and it's going to be a very exciting time, okay? So what we're talking about is a new moon. It's about new dreams, and it's at 23 degrees of Capricorn, and it's on January 11th, 12th, depending on where you live. I do have to say this. What an incredible, incredible opportunity the universe is bestowing upon us. Okay, a fresh start with the pieces kind of all coming together just like a puzzle after all the shifts and changes. The big conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter in Aquarius, okay, in December on the solstice, instilled a visionary energy with hopes, new potentials, higher dreams, change, freedom, and faith. And I've been doing a fair amount of sessions and readings, and it really shows the shifts that the individuals have been through. This new moon in Capricorn takes place at 23 degrees. New moons are all about new beginnings, and this moon initiates and activates your 2021 year ahead. That's why it's so powerful, okay? Interesting as we started the infamous 2020 on January 11th and 12th of 2020 with Pluto and Saturn at 22 degrees of Capricorn. These are incredibly intense new moon energies as the sun and the moon, which are both, okay, in Capricorn for this new moon, are tightly conjunct Pluto. So it's a lot about power and transformation. So last year at this time, we were going through this huge hit, okay, and it was all about transforming. And let me tell you, there was a transformation. Okay, everybody's still rattling. When Pluto does something, Pluto was found when the nuclear bomb was found. So it really deconstructs everything, okay? So what is it all about? So, own your power. Take care of yourself. Be gentle and patient with yourself and focus on your goals and intentions for 21 for you, okay? Basically, that's Game Changer talks about, okay? We are not a host. We are not an energy vampire. We're not a parasite. We are to stand in our own power, aligned with the divine, okay, to find our purpose and to share our gifts and our essences and purpose with humanity right now. Okay, so on top of the new moon, we have, now this is interesting, Mercury at 0 degrees of Aquarius, Venus at 0 degrees of Capricorn, and Mars at 0 degrees of Taurus. All critical, powerful 0 degrees. Change is in the air. So go outside. It's like I always say, when I go outside, it's like the wind or the breeze brings me messages as the wind touches it. So be prepared for your dreams, your downloads. Like, I mean, I've been having some very interesting, what would you call it, ascension processes. As for the you, all those planets most likely are contained in just one house in your chart where it will impact a particular area of your life. That's why to have a session or a reading is good. It's like you go and have your car maintained. You have a whole new awareness and consciousness after navigating 2020, which affects this powerful new beginning as you plant new seeds and intentions with more discernment and commitment, because now you have changed and transformed. Okay, this is a new evolutionary point for you and sets you in a new direction with more clarity and wisdom as to what you really want and intend for 2021. It's like you can be sitting on the ocean and not knowing where you're going and you're just bobbing, or you can have a direction of where you're going and you see a lighthouse and you're going to go there. Okay. You know what you do not want. So that's the first step. Okay. And have no intention of going back. As you cross the bridge to 2021 and looked back, it was gone. So there's no way that you can go back. Keep that in mind in all of your affairs. On this evolutionary soul journey, you would have completed certain karmic relations and learned certain lessons, finished off any karmic past life and ancestral karmic contracts, and honored any karmic and soul contracts during this lifetime, and cut the cords, signed off on the contracts, written them out, the lessons, and burned them. Done. Still probably have some to go. Some of you, maybe you haven't done that. If you have not, you will continue to do this work. I call it burning the dross. So your slate is clean and you are now ready to move on, finding meaning and living on your purpose. No drama, and with joy. So you don't have to be drama and arguing and fighting. It doesn't matter, okay? It's finding peace and aligning with the divine. The big question, this is a big one, what to build and create next. So your priorities have shifted and you now should have a stronger level, and I don't like to say should, but I will say I recommend, okay, that what you do is you have a higher degree of self-love, self-worth, self-respect, and confidence. So it's all about personal power, about integrity, and embracing the Aquarian energy. And the Aquarian energy is about self-sufficiency and self-responsibility, not being a host, a parasite, or a vampire, and not allowing any energy vampires or to persist. So your circle of friends, family, and business acquaintances may have shifted, leaving the door open for you to magnetize new relationships. So some relationships strengthened and some ended, and you will be cleaning up the fallout of the relationship endings and uncoupling. After the new moon, okay, on January the 14th or 11th and 12th, or no, after the full moon, then on January the 14th, Uranus goes direct at 6 degrees of Taurus. Wow. Now, all the planets are direct, full steam ahead. So listen, the ruler of Taurus is Venus, which is all about relationships, which is all about personal value and worth and money. So what are you worth as a person? How do you value yourself? So all is connected. It's like the pieces of a puzzle fall into place for wholeness. Now, Game Changer is a self-discovery book on relationships, and the first chapter, okay, is all about interactive exercises. While you were locked down, or now you should invest in yourself, find your value and worth, and take the time to rediscover who you've become. I know I have refined my sense of self and identity. There's a quote that I like from Ray Kroc. As long as you're green, you're growing. As soon as you're ripe, you start to rot. I always see a bunch of tomatoes, LOL. Once your spirit is ignited, the candle lit, the divine spark, you find meaning and purpose in life to live your purpose and keep creating, and you're more engaged in life. You can't be bothered with drama and fighting, this person, blah, 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 whatever. No, it's just like, wow, the whole world opens up and you're just creating and you have the energy. Okay. It's almost like it's the fountain of youth. Happiness within, you know thyself, to thine own self you're true, and you radiate your light, sharing your unique gifts and qualities. You are your own person, not beholden to any societal structure or person, only aligned with the divine and cosmic consciousness of free spirit. You're different from the caterpillar to the butterfly, and as you figure out how you've changed, you get insights and epiphanies that open new choices and decisions for you in your life. Like and love who you have become, and love and value the now. The true color of others has been revealed this year. So it's up to you to accept, release, and move on, as it's not your job to change them, and see a person for who they really are as opposed to who you want them to be, and see a situation for what it really is as opposed to what you want it to be. A little story. There was a snake, and we know a snake, unless it's a water snake, can be an extremely poor swimmer. And it asked a turtle one day to carry him on his back across the river. The turtle looks at him and he goes, "Are you mad? You'll bite me while I'm swimming and I'll drown." "My dear turtle," laughed the snake, "if I were to bite you, you would drown and I would go down with you. Now, where is the logic in that?" "You're right," cried the turtle. "Hop on." So the snake climbed aboard, and just as they reached the other side and were ready to embark, the snake bit the turtle. The turtle looks and he goes, "Do you mind if I ask you something? You said there would be no logic in your biting me. Why did you do that?" "It has nothing to do with logic," the snake replied. "It is just my character." Something to think about. Many opportunities will be presented to you as the year progresses and you have become aligned and grounded, setting personal boundaries, focusing on your personal goals and dreams. Now, Mercury is going to go retrograde. I'll talk about that later, but I wanted to instill a time frame for you. On January 30th in Aquarius until February 21st, when it goes direct at 11 degrees. So try to get all of your things that you want to kind of have organized before January 30th. Then when it goes retrograde, you can think about it. You can reorganize, rethink, reassess, re-edit, because we say don't do a lot of things, like don't go out and buy anything or try to do your traveling. Okay, so thank you for taking your time, and I would appreciate it, again, I said, if you would like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. The book Game Changer is a great gift idea. Hopefully you have your personal copy of it and are doing or have completed the first chapter on self-discovery. The interactive exercises include 8 different areas of your life. Remember, our first relationship in life is to know thyself And then understand, as we evolve and mature, we change and need to take the time to reflect on who we are now and what our needs are now, because change is inevitable. Once a month, as I said, I make a draw for a mini reading. I do it via Zoom. So every time you make a comment, your name goes into the draw. I'm drawing for January of 2021 now, and I will contact the winner. And so this is Sandra Lexi from my personal muse. And I was given the name of Muse years ago by a very, very influential client. And my goal is to go to Greece, to the Oracle of Delphi, where that's where the muses were. And on the Oracle of Delphi, it says, know thyself, and to thine own self be true. Many blessings and much love for this expansive and wonderful new year that we are entering. Make sure to do your intentions and goals. Thank you.